Okay.
Hi, this is Ramakrishna Verma, and we have done a project and we have done a case study on Apple versus FBI. And my teammates were Akhil and Vinayak. And the case study was about Apple versus FBI. And the introduction is the federal court has done with the case of terrorist attack in San Bernardino at December 2015. And the federal court has ordered, or the federal judge has ordered the FBI to go on with the procedures in this phone, the terrorist phone, and they want an assistance from the Apple so that it is the Apple phone, but Apple denied to bypass the phone security measures. And the problem is that the federal judge was investigating a victim's phone, which was an iPhone, who included in the terrorist attack. The judge requested Apple to produce reasonable technical assistance to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. From the phone, they can grab some information about the national security threats, and Apple provided some basic assistance to the FBI, and the Apple refused to tamper the iPhone security measures, as it will be easy for other people to create master keys and to access other phones in the United States, which are more number. The This is interesting in cybersecurity just because it is about the security. The and we can understand the possible threats of cybersecurity. It also helps the people to know the importance of the passwords and all other things in the phones. Further, it helps the people to understand about the threats of keeping conversation critical information and data in using phones. Uh,
Hello, team. Here I am going to continue the why is it relevant to the ethical questions, which is about the FPA and Apple. Like Ramakrishna said, they have some issues and raise the court issues, and finally they got the Apple with some exclusions. Here, it should the Apple CEO company with court's order to bypass the phone security, and should Apple prioritize the people phone security or their well-being and safety? And as well, next it is what is the dichotomy of the situation? The Apple CEO is forced to choose between the providing information
You
to
need to
save the
change the
nation.
slide, Akhil.
Yeah, I have done it.
Okay.
Yeah, the Apple CEO is forced to choose between providing information to save the nation from future threats and to law of not breaching people's privacy using the knowledge they have about their phones. And also, Apple claimed that the court order effectively forced it to film to develop backdoor which should slip in the wrong hands, threatening the privacy of the all iPhone users. And Apple is forced to choose between the bypass the perpetrators iPhone security because it might force all of other phones users the risk of the cybersecurity. And here I am discussing the what is the proposed solution and reason.
Yeah, I'll
Like I,
continue with that.
yeah,
So,
okay,
what is the
continue.
proposed solution and reason? iPhone producers owe their customers loyalty because they have privacy terms and agreements regarding the phone security. Bypassing a bypassing a phone might provide the technical team with information how to bypass other phones as well, thus posing other iPhone users the risk of being victims of cyber crimes or cyber attacks. As the FBI reached a third-party company which helped bypass the security of an iPhone, FBI announced it gained access to the data on the phone and had urged to dismiss this case. As an iPhone was able to get bypassed by a third party, it clearly states that the Apple security has flaws and vulnerabilities within it. This vulnerability could be discovered by the cyber criminals one day in the future. which poses threat to the customers using the iPhone. Apple should review their code, review and test and improve the security implementations regularly. The company should make sure that the system might not be breached at any cost by any cyber attackers. So, coming to the conclusion, Apple stood firm in its support for civil liberty. Apple refused to comply with the demands of the FBI and got away with it. Thus, Apple seems to be a winner of this case. But on further analysis, we can see that the FBI dropped this case as they have found another company that could break into the iPhone. So there is a way to break into an iPhone. This made us suspect that Apple is not as secure as Apple wants its users to believe. This case study is an ethical issue that leaves the FBI, the court, and the iPhone makers with a dilemma on the way forward. The FBI, the court, and the iPhone makers have their operational terms, and from them to work together, one of them must let go of their work's ethics or terms. The public nature of this fight might likely encourage other technology companies to build up stronger end to end encryption. We conclude our case study. Thank you all.
Thank you, Tim. Have a good one.
Thank you.